So I am getting ready to go pick up my grandma, and then we are going to drive to New Bern to get some eggs. I'm gonna run a batch of hatches of olive eggers, and I am so daggone excited. So we should get there, it's about 10 o'clock now, probably be about 11:30 or so when we end up in New Bern, but I'll show you the pictures and the farm where we're gonna get those eggs, and it's the Mermaid and the Sailor farm that we're picking them up from. And yeah, we're gonna get back. We have our breeder room set up. I'll show you all of that. And also probably show you some things we're going to do with my grandma while we're in New Bern. New Bern's a historic colonial town, and I'm a historian, so I'll probably check out some of the sites while I'm there as well. So join along with us as we go pick up these hatching eggs, and we'll bring them back and get them set and ready to go in the incubator. And in 21 days from now, we'll have some chicks. So today I went out and I got eggs to hatch from the Mermaid and Sailor farm, and I am preparing to run a hatch in my incubator. So today I'm just gonna kind of walk you through how I get set up to run a hatch in my incubator. I spend a lot of time planning in the evenings. Miss Scarlett is here. She's gonna help too. She's a great chicken watcher. She loves the heat from the babies, and she's one of the only cats that I allow in the incubator room because she just wants the heat. So that's what we're doing. A lot of times in the evenings I spend time planning and preparing and getting ready for what I'm going to do the next day or the week or month. So I'm going to kind of take you through a little bit of that this evening. Behind me, so what I like to do when I am running a hatch, I have a calendar. And I write down the start date and then count them out up to 21. And then I also do a backwards countdown from 21 to day 1. So I like seeing both numbers. So I write down the day I started, the anticipated hatch date, the days that I am going to candle. I usually candle once a week throughout the process leading up to the lockdown. I also keep notes of how many eggs I started with during the candling process, how many I'm taking away, what is the development looking like in each of those eggs. And I also just have, again, notes on the humidity, where the humidity is supposed to be at a certain time, just so I can keep a close check on that, and it's right there, ready, available. So I have a whiteboard. It's that pill and stick whiteboard. It's an actual whiteboard. It's a film that I like to keep my notes on. And also up here I have a calendar, and that's where I write the dates on and just different things. I really like to, as the incubation process is going, to keep notes, what I did, what I think I did right, what I think I did wrong, and especially at the end, to base, with the hatch rate, were there differences that you saw throughout the process that maybe led to that particular percentage. So I like numbers, I like knowing, and I like being able to correct some of the things that I've done wrong. So this is what we're going to do right now. We're going to go in, we're going to write all our information down on this board. We're going to get our calendar set up. Tomorrow is going to be our start date. We're going to get the eggs set then. I also will show you the eggs. They are beautiful olive eggers, F1 and F2s, and also some black copper marans. I'll show you my incubator setup, and you'll probably get to see Miss Scarlett some because she's just kind of hanging out today or this evening, and it's about 8 o'clock at night. Alright, so I got all my notes made on the board. So from the start date, the lockdown date, the hatch date, where my humidity level should be, the average temperature, how many eggs I'm starting with, what dates I'm going to candle, and then I will fill in information as we go. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go up on the calendar, and I'm going to number them 1 through 21, and then I'm going to do it backwards 21 through 1, and we'll have that, and we'll be done. All right, so Now I am going to show you these beautiful eggs. And I am so excited to be hatching these guys. I've wanted these shades for a while. And unfortunately it's come this way through some bad experiences, but I was so great. I posted on a chicken group on Facebook, and found the Mermaid and the Sailor Farm, and I am just so excited. So these are the black copper maran eggs. And these are the olive eggs. And I cannot wait. And I'm gonna get a close up on these because both of them are just absolutely gorgeous. So if you're looking for eggs in Eastern North Carolina, make sure you check out the Mermaid and the Sailor Farm. Incubator set up. I have it on an old dresser that works for me. I have been running this for 4 days now. I like to run the incubators before I get the eggs, before I put the eggs in. We're gonna start a hatch tomorrow. So anyway, I've had it ran, I've got it cleaned, already got the egg turner in. It's running 99.5 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's about 57% humidity. I took the plugs out. I would like to drop that down between 50 and 55, but 57 is not too bad. And it will fluctuate some from between 99 and 100, but yeah, this is what we're looking for. And again, I just like to run the incubator and get it set, make sure I'm able to regulate it appropriately before throwing those eggs in there. I use a Farm Innovator incubator. It's the Pro Series Digital Incubator 4250. I got it at a Tractor Supply. The original incubator that I had, I ordered on Amazon. It was a round one, held 12 eggs, and it worked for its first round, but it didn't have like the best hatch rate. So I did a bunch of reviews and didn't want a commercial grade incubator, so I thought this one would be great. So this will be the 4th hatch that I've ran on this with this incubator. I actually have 2 of them, and it has been amazing. The last hatch I ran was last January, and it was of Black Astrolorps and Wyandottes from a local breeder in a Husky, and it did great. We had about an 85, right at 88 percent hatch rate for that hatch, and it was exciting. We had a bunch of chicks. It was really cool. Miss Scarlett was not happy with me for my holding her, but that's what I'm using, and I'll show you the setup. I do have the egg turner. I'm a big believer in the egg turner. I think that was a major difference between the previous incubator that I had to this one. Makes it a lot more simpler, and I just really like the motion that it creates. Today we are going to work on getting our new greenhouse put together. We're also going to clean up some spots before that. And then this evening we're gonna get our eggs going. We're prepared, we're ready. We're just waiting on a few more to get here this evening. And then we'll load them all into the incubator and have that going. So, but today, while it's nice, it's a little windy, we're going to work on our greenhouse and work on the yard a little bit more. And I'm really excited to get that together. I do not put electricity in my greenhouses. What I do is I double them. So I have a bigger greenhouse this year that I'm used to having, and then I have another 4x6 greenhouse. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a greenhouse inside of a greenhouse, and that's where we're gonna start all our seeds. We'll get our seeds started at the end of the month, January leading into early February. So that way, come the end of March, April, and leading into May, we already have some pretty large established plants to put out into our garden beds. So that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm really looking forward to getting that together and showing you the process. So this evening we have had dinner and we got the rest of the eggs. So now we're gonna load up the incubator. I'm really excited about this. So we got 12 olive egger eggs, 12 black copper maran eggs, and 12 barnyard mix eggs. And eventually those will be chicks. I already have my egg turner in here. The humidity's right, the temperature's right. Of course, it's going to drop with the hood being off, but it should bounce right back up. Well, the video I recorded of loading all the eggs in did not record, so here they are. They're all in there. So the first 4 rows are from the Mermaid and the Sailor farm out of Newbern, and then the last 2 rows are from my friend Chris. He lives close by out in Speed, North Carolina. So they're ready, they're set. I'm gonna close them back up and we'll check on the temperature and the humidity a little bit later. And we're gonna start counting down 21 days. Can't wait to see these guys hatch.